So, Meg, thank you so much for taking out time and talking to me. Um, Cannot be more thankful to you. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to meet you is to, in a way, get feedback on your overall experience with us. And I'll quickly jump to the point. Um, First and foremost, how was your experience during our initial discussions? Did you feel that we brought the right experience to the table?
Yeah, so what I would say is that my initial experience was it was very easy to get in contact. I had very prompt responses to my initial inquiries. I was like on a meeting like with Zoom like within like 48 hours, maybe even sooner, and everything was went very smoothly.
Perfect. And your initial conversation was with Donald, and then I sort of hopped in along with Hina. Um, were we one able to build that confidence in you that gave you the confidence that yes, I would want to work with them?
Yes, and the reason I contacted you initially was from another person who had used your services and highly recommended you. Because when I started this, I had no idea what I was doing or how it would work, or I was skeptical because I'm thinking, all the questions I had in my mind, and you were able to answer everything very completely and followed up very thorough in the agreements that came through, spelling out what you would do, what you would be responsible for, and what I had to be responsible for. So I thought it was a really outstanding experience.
Thank you. Final question on your initial onboarding experience. At any given point of time, did you feel that we were trying to bind you in a contract where you will not be able to escape?
No, absolutely. You made it very clear that if the services, if it worked out, that was great. And forever, knowing that I had a seasonal business, you said I gave you an idea of what I thought the timeline would be. And you said we would just like a little bit of notice, and that we were not, obligated to anything.
Perfect. Moving to your experience while working with Hina, who was the manager assigned to your project, and the two girls, Nikita and Nishita. Did you believe that they were proactive, prompt? Did they do enough to help you?
Yeah, actually, they went way up above and beyond. Hina was very responsive and made sure that the other gals were, up to speed and was able to fill in when there was any questions. Um, they were so prompt in their responses, very quick to take care of any of the tasks that I asked, and you know, uh, I think we all understand, like, we don't expect people to be, do everything perfectly. Like, we're all humans, that we can make mistakes and whatnot, or misinterpret, but everything, we had to work through a couple little things, but honestly, it was so minor. And the ability to help me get like my QuickBooks set up was worth so much, because that could have been a real headache. And the same thing, I had some Excel sheets that I wanted to get populated with data, and they were very fast and prompt in doing it. And, always willing to, even sometimes responding outside of the hours. I mean, you would never expect them to do that, but they were just very attentive, which was nice, because unfortunately my problem was that I kind of jumped in the middle of the season, so I couldn't use them to the full extent that I wanted to, but everything they did was excellent, very professional, and very good communication.
Thank you. Final two questions. During our initial conversation, you mentioned that you've worked with certain individuals from India when you did outsource some part of the work in your previous experience. Do you believe with this experience, we've in a way lived up to your expectation?
Oh, absolutely. And I just know that I want to continue to use the services as my business grows. And what I need is the support from your team to help me, so that, when you're a small business and you're trying to do everything yourself, you can't, you've got the operations and then you have like the back office things. And there's so many things that I haven't even tapped into that they can help me with. And the breadth of the experience. I mean, when I needed, some help with Excel, or I needed help with the open phone or anything, you just brought so much to me in terms of support. And I'm grateful for that.
Thank you so much. And the final question, and here's the question that Donald typically calls me greedy, because I always throw this in and he doesn't like that. But to finally cap this conversation, do you have the confidence of recommending us to any business owner out there who wants to outsource?
Oh, I absolutely. And in fact, I have friends from Virgin Gorda that were looking for some bookkeeping help, and you were the first person I thought of. I don't know whether they contacted you yet or not, but absolutely. I highly recommend your services and the professionalism, and there's no problems with the communication, and everything was great. So absolutely, without hesitation.
Thank you so much for the vote of confidence, Meg. I know I promised you under 10 minutes. I think I've kept my promise. Again, thank you so much for agreeing to give us this feedback. One, it helps us to be on the right path. We now know that we were in a way on the right path, and we need to continue being over there. And the fact that we won your vote of confidence just gives us the inspiration that we need to keep pushing further. So I cannot be more thankful to you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad that we connected.
Perfect.